Doing 100 crunches a day won't melt belly fat if your overall body fat percentage is still very high. Let's talk about 4 reasons why you're not losing belly fat. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, you're welcome. I love you. If you're someone that's been here all this while, you are welcome today to my channel. Now, I know that you've tried a lot of things, but it seems like it's not working out. Don't worry, I got you. And some people believe that doing crunches, ab workouts and everything should get rid of belly fat, but it doesn't work that way. I always tell my clients, some of them come and be like, oh, I want to lose belly fat, I want to grow my bum, but I don't want to lose weight. I don't really want to lose weight, just my stomach. You can't spot reduce fat. Do you understand? You cannot lose belly fat without losing overall body weight or overall body fat. Here's the thing, you're doing a lot of abdominal exercises, core exercises, you're doing so much, but this belly fat won't just reduce, it won't go away. Now, the problem is that you are not on a calorie deficit. You need to be on a calorie deficit to actually lose belly fat, to actually lose fat generally. Do you understand? So it's very difficult to say, oh, this is the place that I want fat to go away, so please fat, go away from here. It doesn't happen that way, okay? You have to lose overall body fat percentage first. So if your overall body fat percentage is still very high, I'm sorry, but it's not going to work out, okay? Now, let's also talk about some people that think that, oh, I eat healthy foods, I don't this, I don't that, I eat avocados, I take healthy nuts, I this, I that. Sometimes you're overeating these healthy foods. You're eating them in too many portions. Sometimes people will be like, oh, I ate one avocado, very big size, or I ate 2 avocados today. That's too much already, trust me. Yes, avocados are good, very good in omega-3 fatty acids and all that, but please do not overdo it. Do not overeat your healthy nuts as well, your groundnuts, your almond nuts, your cashew nuts. Do not overeat them. The truth is that whatever it is that you're doing, you have to actually do it with caution. Do you understand? You're eating healthy food, yes, we understand, but try not to eat too much of them. Like now, vegetables are very good, yeah? They're a good source of fiber. They're also like complex carbs, okay? So what you want to do is, you don't want to start eating too much of that because you think that, oh, I mean, after all, it's just grass. It should be okay. No, don't do that. And then those of you that think that you're substituting Zobo for Coke, but that your Zobo still has a lot of sugar in it, and even those smoothies that you take, oh, at the gym I saw a smoothie, it had dates, it has bananas, it has coconut milk, it had what else, a lot of things inside, and I'm like, okay, I am not taking that. That's a lot of calories. I mean, it's not every smoothie that is in the sense very healthy for you to take. Okay, so sometimes you may be overdoing your juices, your smoothies. Actually, there are very little things that you think that, oh, they don't matter, but those things might be what is contributing to you not being able to lose belly fat. Let's talk about stress, sleep and stress generally. You may be exercising so much, especially for us that go to the gym a lot. You go to the gym, you work out every day, you basically work out every day, but you don't get as much rest as you need. Now, it's important to note that your rest and recovery is as important, even more important than your exercise. You can't go to the gym, work so hard, and then you come back, you haven't rested. Let's say you do not have the luxury to rest immediately, you come back from your workouts, when you have to go to work. For some of you that do not work from home, but if you have the opportunity to work from home or you're self-employed, then make sure that you fix in some time to rest, recover. Do you understand? And then if you're the type that goes to work, our 9 to 5ers, you go to work, you come back, take that time to make sure that you're having at least 6 hours of sleep at night, because what stress and lack of sleep does is that it makes your body to keep on building stress hormones, the cortisol hormones. Now when that is high, it stores fat around your stomach. If you're a 9 to 5er, make sure that you're getting as much rest, getting at least 6 hours of sleep, 6 to 8 hours of sleep at night. So try to work your schedule around sleeping early, and then you know that you have to wake up early again. So try to get as much sleep as you can. I'll always use my clients as a case study or as case studies, because I have a client, she was complaining, oh, I feel like I gained some weight. I mean, I've been tracking her meals and everything. And then I asked her, how is your sleeping habit? How well do you sleep? Or how do you try to manage stress? And she told me that, oh, she doesn't even sleep very well at night. She sleeps like 2 hours interval and she wakes up, 2 hours interval and she wakes up, sometimes an hour interval and she's up again. That's really terrible because she's not getting as much rest as she needs. So what happens? The cortisol hormone keeps, standing around your belly fat. It just stays there like your navel. It's not moving. Like it's just buried there. So that's what happens, okay? So you want to try to make sure that you take control of your sleep, try to manage stress, and you'll see how that's going to work out for you. You're cutting carbs too much in your meals, in your diet. Yes, I said it. You may be wondering, but I thought that it's not okay to take carbs now. No, carbs are not the enemy. They're not the enemy. The enemy is the type of carbs that you eat and the timing at the time that you take these carbohydrates. I mentioned earlier that vegetables are carbohydrates, right? Yes, but they are the right kind of carbs. They have fiber. Now, your potatoes, your oats, beans, unripe plantain, those are good carbs. Brown rice, good carbs, okay? They are complex carbs. You eat them and they give you energy, keeps you full for longer. Now, what happens when you try to cut carbs from your meals? Like you try to get rid of carbs completely from your meals. That's you trying to, before you know it, your energy level is like, and like this again. Because you actually need carbs for energy. Do you understand? And then you start to get insulin spikes from consuming refined carbs like white bread. Okay? Now, there was a time in 2020 I tried to lose weight. I did lose weight, but what did I do? I cut off carbs from my meals. I'm like, please, I don't want to eat rice. Rice is like my weak point. But I was like, I don't want to be eating rice again. I'm not eating rice again. I'll probably just eat rice like once a week. The time I started eating rice after missing rice for so long, the way that I gained this weight all back again. So it's very important for you to pay attention to your diet and then having to eat these meals at times that maybe you do not have enough time for these foods to digest or break down properly. That's what becomes an issue. Okay, I hear people always say that, oh, the timing doesn't really matter, but to me, my own body actually does matter, because if I eat very late at night, let's say what I'm eating is even rice, regular rice, jollof rice or rice and stew, and I eat that, the next day, best believe I'm going to wake up feeling very, very bloated. I'll be feeling so bloated, but if I had taken something like oats that night instead of white rice, I probably won't feel as bloated as I was feeling. Now, if you continue to do that all the time, like over a period of time, you keep consuming those kind of carbs, the carbs that are not so good for you, you keep consuming them at weird hours that you do not have enough time for your body to digest. Now, that's why it's always advisable, if you eat late, try to stay up at least 2 hours so that your food can digest. I have a very slow metabolism, so I just try to avoid it completely. Please keep sharing, drop a comment, and I'll be sure to reply your comments. If you have any questions, you can also ask in the comment section. So we've come to the end of today's discussion. Best believe I have a lot of things to talk about concerning your meals, workouts, and all of that. If you have anything that you want me to talk about, a particular topic, please drop it in the comment section. I'll see you next time. Remember, I'm your girl, Mavis Sammy.